Good morning, all of you. Myself, Dr. Umme Habiba, will discuss today about the session 2 under the diversity of non-chordates, which is the syllabi for the BSc Zoology. Today, we will discuss the organization, the hierarchical organization of protoplasmic level, cellular level, tissue, organ and organ system level organization. The learning objective and the session outcome of this particular session is to understand and also know the definition of the five levels of organization. Along with that, we will understand the roles of the ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm, which give rise to the tissues as well as organs, and that link each other, each germ layer and its derivatives. Today, we'll also differentiate between the diploblastic versus triploblastic embryos with their examples. As all of you know that biological organization in the living organisms where the life is organized in a structural and hierarchical manner, which include from the simple form to the most complex forms. Here, this organization helps us to understand the function, the growth of the individual and how the organisms interact with their environment. The hierarchy begins with the simplest to the complex forms such as the cell, the tissue, the organ system, which is the last type of the hierarchy. Here, each level represents to the higher degree of complexity at each level. The different types of the organization hierarchy includes the protoplasmic level, the cellular level, the tissue level, the organ system, the organ level, and the last one is the organ system level. First, we will discuss about the protoplasmic level. So, this is the very simplest form of the hierarchy. This system or this level, it is found in the unicellular organisms where the life functions are carried out within a single cell. So, this is one of the very simplest form of the biological organization. As all of you know that protoplasm is made up of many micromolecules such as ions, amino acids, monosaccharides, along with the macromolecules such as the nucleic acids, lipids and proteins. Here all the organism consist of the cell, and cell is a basic unit of life. In this protoplasmic level, the entire organism consists of only one cell. This one cell is made up of protoplasm, and this protoplasm is consisting of the cytoplasm and the nucleus. So, this protoplasm carries out the vital functions. Here, it is not characterized into tissues, organs or the system. The different functions of the protoplasm is the nutrition, respiration, excretion, reproduction and irritability, that is giving the response to the stimuli. This type of protoplasmic level is the simplest form of the hierarchy where it includes the organisms such as amoeba, paramecium and euglena, which are the protozoans which consist of the single cell. The next type of level is the cellular level. So, this is the second hierarchy level in the biological organization where the life functions occur within the cells. So, it also refers to the structure and functions of the cell, which are the basic units of life. So, here the points which include in this cellular level are that the cell is the basic unit of the structure and function. So, this particular level is capable of performing independent life functions, and the different functions performed by this cellular level are the homeostasis, and also along with that it helps in the metabolism, growth, reproduction, response to stimuli and waste assimilation, that is the excretion. The cell structure consists of the cell membrane, the cytoplasm, the nucleus and the organelles. So all these are the different parts of the cell, and the cytoplasm consists of the site of chemical reactions, and the nucleus stores the genetic material. And the examples that are included under this cellular level of organization are the sponges, which is nothing but the phylum Porifera. The Porifera, that is also, it includes the cycon, the spongilla and euplectella. The next level of organization is the tissue level. So this is little bit more complex compared to the protoplasmic and the cellular level. So the tissue level of organization refers to the structural level in the multicellular organisms, where the cells are grouped together to tissues, and these tissues perform a specific function. The tissue level is a third level where the biological complexity begins to increase significantly due to the specialization and the coordination of the cells. It is essential for multicellular life and biological specialization. Here, the features that includes in the tissue level organization is that it allows for the division of labor at the cellular level. Here, the specialized tissues will perform the different functions to increase the efficiency of the organism, such as the muscles for movement, the nerves for signals. There are the different cells that are formed into the tissues, and these cells perform the different function but form the part of the same tissue. It is also essential for the development of organ and organ system. Here, there is no formation of the organs. Also, it marks the transition from the simple to complex organisms in the evolution. Here we have a table that includes the phylum and the organism, the tissue type and the key functions. So if you observe here, the cnidarians, which includes the hydra, the jellyfish, here there is a presence of the epithelial, the muscle and the nerve tissues, which helps in the basic functions such as the movement, digestion and respond to the stimuli. One more example is the phylum is the ctenophores, which includes the comb jellies, where there is a presence of the tissue such as the nerve, epidermal muscle, and also the functions include the locomotion and the coordination. The next are the platyhelminthes, that includes the planaria, where the epithelial, muscle and the nervous tissues are present, which forms the functions such as the digestion, movement and the sensory processing. The next one is the organ level of organization. So here the organ level of organization is the biological level where tissues combine to organs and performing the particular or specific function in the body. So this particular organ level of organization, where each organ is made up of two or more tissues working in the same to carry out that complex functions such as the digestion, circulation or the respiration. So this level marks advancement in the structural and the functional complexity over the tissue level. So this is more complex than the tissue level. It is seen in the flatworms and more advanced animals. The features that include in this particular organ system or the level of organization is that it consists of the triploblastic, where there is a presence of the 3 germ layers, and also it has got the bilateral symmetry, where it is the right left body symmetry, and organ system